Go racing. Go online. GoRacing.ie. Horse Racing Ireland's official website.
Welcome to the Horse Racing Ireland Racing Preview with me, Sarah Barton, and my colleague Martin Murphy. Today we're looking at racing at Fairyhouse on Sunday the 15th of July, which is a 7-race card and it's all flat. The first race is off at 2:35, but we're actually going to move to the second race, which is the big race on the day, and that's the Belgrave Stakes listed race run over 6 furlongs. This race goes off at 3:05. And it's a very competitive event, and I'm actually slightly stuck on who I'm going to select in this, but I think I'm going to go for the Tracy Collins runner Arctic. He was very useful and promising as a 2-year-old, slightly disappointing in his 3 and 4-year-old campaign, but that was all at group level. He's dropped back in class a little bit this year and seems to have found part of his sparkle again.
Well, yes, certainly has, Sarah, indeed, and I think he's a very good horse. I think his last run at the Curragh when he was second in the Paddy Power Sprint, that was a really good effort, under 10 stone. Like he was giving away an awful lot of weight to the winner on Sidure. He was a very useful horse himself. As you say, he was a very good 2-year-old, and then he lost his weight somewhat. He did win in Navan before that. I think the key to him is the very heavy ground. He's one horse that really loves heavy conditions, which probably will apply here on Sunday. Yeah. The big danger obviously will be Gordon Byron, who was third behind Arctic last time, just beaten half length off the exact same weights as they meet again on Sunday. Before that, Gordon Byron actually had beaten Arctic at Cork, and on that form he obviously has a very big chance as well. The other horse in the race, well worth considering, is a horse called Slade Power, a very good horse of Edward Lynham, only a 3-year-old, winner at Haydock last time out of a listed sprint. However, he's never actually raced anything worse than good ground. He's actually won on fast ground, so whether he can be effective on soft ground on Sunday remains to be seen. He is also only a 3-year-old, which can be tough against the older horses. So for me it's between Arctic and Gordon Byron. Slight preference for Arctic, hopefully. And
then of course Aidan O'Brien is after, who finished fifth in the 1,000 guineas this year, so she's another threat. But we'll move on then to the third race on the card, which is a 3:35 Fairyhouse members handicap, again run over 6 furlongs. My selection in this is Bubbly Bellini for the Ado McGuinness yard. He's a very consistent sort and was 4th in the Paddy Power Sprint behind Arctic and scored Lord Byron.
That's right, excellent form there, Sarah, and he has been in tremendous form this season. He's one of the most improved horses in training, winning 3 in a row before that, and strangely as a 5-year-old he suddenly found this improvement, but certainly goes very well, and young Ian Brennan claims 3 pounds off him, which obviously should increase his chances. However, I slightly prefer a horse called Footprint from the in-form Pat Martin yard, ridden by Andrew Thornton. He was second at Arctic last time out. He normally has done very well at Dundalk as well, so while he mightn't like quite heavy ground, I think he'll get through soft ground, and I think he's on the upgrade and could be the one to beat here. Redoubtable is another one from Kevin Hendergast, would have excellent prospects as well, and Cheval Rouge also has a chance. Very open race, and for me I'm going to go each way with Footprint.
Okay, so we'll move on then to the last race on the day, and that's off at 5:35. It's the Fairyhouse Sunday Market Handicap. This is run over 1.4 mile. My selection in this is the filly from the John Ox yard, Haypoint. She was 3rd on her debut and then won last time out at Fairyhouse over 1.4 mile. So I think I'll select her because it's the same trip, same sort of ground, probably a bit heavier on Sunday, but
yeah, I think you're right, Sarah. She won in the style last time out of a filly that could go places when she goes handicapping. She has a mark of 83, and it's interesting, the second horse on that occasion, Warwick Avenue, went on and won at the Curragh on the Friday of Derby weekend, so that's very good form. She's unexposed, open to improvement, and the stable's in tremendous form at present, so I'll go with Haypoint as well. The danger here could be Chicago from the Aidan O'Brien yard, 3rd at the Curragh on Derby weekend, and then 3rd last weekend at Bellistown in the 1.6 mile amateur riders race. With Joseph back on board again on Sunday, he'd probably go very close, but for me preferences for Haypoint.
And you mentioned Warwick Avenue there, and actually he's running on Sunday as well in the 4:35. Although it's only a 4-horse race, it's still quite competitive. Do you think he'd be the one to beat in this?
I think the one thing in his favour is that he's proven himself on soft ground. He has only a rating of 85 though, and he has taken on 2 higher rated rivals. One is called Amira's Prince from David Watchman yard in Wayne Lorden, and I think that one might just prove too good for him. He was a good winner to Curragh on his first start in late March. Then he went to Newmarket, finished 4th, and last time finished a good 4th to Sheristan Celebration Stakes at the Curragh. That's very good form. I think he just might be too good for Warwick Avenue. Another to mention there would be Blue Corner from the McAlford yard. Fairly impressive on his first start, yet to race on soft ground, and it's a very tight affair as you said, even though with the 4 runners, but I think Amira's Prince for me.
Okay, anything else on the card you'd like to mention?
Well, one other one there, Sarah, in the 405, Edward Lynham, Declan McDonough, a horse called Regal Power, second at Naas last time out, to a very decent horse, and before that actually finished second at Takura as well. Solid form, steps up to 7 furlongs on Sunday for the first time, which should suit, and I think he'll beat the Likely Danger encrypted message from the Dermot Wild Yard, who has been running well over further distances.
Okay, so we'll just sum up our selections then on Sunday for you. In the second race, off at 3:05, we're both selecting Arctic with Gordon Lord Byron, the obvious threat there. In the third race, off at 3:35, I've selected Bubbly Bellini with Martin selecting Footprint. In the 4:05, Martin has mentioned Regal Power for Eddie Lynham. In the 4:35, Martin has selected Amira's Prince with me selecting Warwick Avenue. And then the last race on the day, off at 5:35, we both like Hay Point for the John Ox Yard. There's plenty of good racing this weekend, so enjoy it, and thanks for watching.
Go racing. Go online. GoRacing.ie. Horse Racing Ireland's official website.